This is Umar Ahmed.
Take the lens off the camera, Umar.
What do you mean?
Just kidding.
You're always messing with my head, Gareth.
I know.
For IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in New York City. Just seen an incredible weigh-in there for Taylor Serrano, Gareth.
Absolutely unbelievable. Working up here for William Hill on the TV broadcast.
For fuck's sake, enough of the Gareth interviews. I said yesterday, no more. How much are you paying them to feature you every damn day on IFL TV, all right? Enough. Every day I go on the field, on the feed, and it's Umar Coogan with Gareth. Who's asking for your opinion on any of this, Gareth, all right? Looking like 1984 Michael Jackson. There's a new king in town, Gareth. His name is Helwani. Boxing, I take it over any day I want.
Absolutely fine
What do you
with
have to
that.
say?
You are a welcome addition.
Yesterday I had some choice words to say about Gareth, and I saw the comments. I got to say, the IFL TV crowd...
They're cruel.
No, they were lovely. Were they not lovely? Were they not lovely?
To you, they were. Yeah.
They were incredibly complimentary. They said, out with the old, in with the new. It's time for Helwani to take over the boxing world as well. What do you have to say about
This
that?
is a 10-8 round at the moment.
10-8?
Yeah, I mean,
10-7.
look.
A couple knockdowns.
You know that you'll always be my scruffy cousin. And you only need to look at the broadcast to see that.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I know you'll up your game. I know you'll have a shave at some point as well.
Never have a shave. I mean, look at this guy right here. Can we pan down for a second here? I mean, the guy has lost 40 pounds. He looks fantastic. I remember him when he was the Kung Fu Panda, doing spinning back kicks on everyone, weighing at least 350 pounds.
And not quite
I
as
have
much as
not
Tyson
seen him
Fury,
look
but-
this good. I mean, the tan is glowing. I question whether it's real or not. We don't know the authenticity, but we're not going to ask those questions.
This is a proper roast.
I mean, this is fantastic. They don't call you the warlock for nothing. You can handle these kinds of roasts.
Of course I can. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Tell them about the time, UFC 120 back in 2010. I'm driving around with Gareth. We're going to Oxford to see Dana White give a chat. And we stop off to get some gas and a sandwich. Where was we? Petrol, excuse me.
We're halfway up the M4, I think it was, yeah.
And all he's doing, my friend, is telling me how big of a deal he is in London. He can't walk around without people recognizing him, on and on and on. Guess what happens? We stop off to get a sandwich. The first moment that we're in there, someone comes up to me and says, "Are you Ariel Helwani?" This is 2010. I'm a newbie. And then I say, yeah, I'm Ariel Helwani. But you know this man, of course. He's like,
He's been dining out on that story ever since.
This is one of the greatest moments of my life. 12 years ago it happened. I kid you not. The man had no idea who Gareth, London's own, England's own, was, and was fawning at the sight of Helwani.
Hey, and you weren't even famous then,
like
you are now.
I couldn't even go there now without security, right?
What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw you back some love. It was a very funny moment. We had a great time at the... Did we go to L'Chaim? Or was it the Oxford Debating Society?
It was the Oxford, yeah.
Yeah, basically... This man, when I had my heart attack 2.5 years ago, I didn't really want to talk to anyone about it publicly, but you had me on your ESPN podcast, and it was so cathartic to talk about it with someone who I utterly trusted, who was an amazing interviewer, who I knew for a long time. There you go.
Louise,
So I'm going to kill you with love. Killing you with love. I'm doing a Katie Taylor on Amanda Serrano. Basically, it was really cathartic to talk out loud to it, and so many people spoke to me afterwards because I kept it quiet. We've always been friends in the combat world.
We have.
We were
needs
kind
to
of
be more friendship, less fighting. Let the promoters, let the fighters fight, but I think the media needs to be more in line. Of course, this is completely different than what I said yesterday about Gareth. I hope he doesn't see that clip. This man is a legend. He has been doing it long before. I mean, I was in high school when he was doing it. He's writing for The Telegraph, all the other outlets that you've worked for. You are a pioneer. You are a legend. You are one of one. And I was afraid when I found out about your heart attack and everything, but one of the first people that I saw when I came here and it made my day was you, and I knew it was a big deal because you are here. When there's a big fight, Gareth's here. If Gareth's not there, it ain't a big fight. Them's the facts.
Well, I thank you very much for all those comments. And you and I talk a lot privately as well, and there's...
What about this mutual admiration society?
Yeah, I know, it's mad, isn't it? No, but
they're clicking off as we speak.
We have our rivalries sometimes. Listen, you're the greatest newsbreaker. You became the greatest newsbreaker in mixed martial arts, and you probably still are doing it. You've evolved exactly. I mean, you've evolved into someone that's highly recommended and considered all over the world now. You've branched out into the UK. You've taken over some of the TV networks over there. You do the big interviews.
Sport. I mean, my good friends over there. We're doing some stuff over there. Yes, thank you.
And it's great to have you in boxing because
We need to class it up a little bit in boxing, don't we?
Consistency over a long period of time is what counts. And I think there's an honesty. Yes, we all work with promotions when we do different levels of work, like radio and broadcasting and doing our written journalism. But the key is that we are bringing a sport to the public that is very easy to knock when things go wrong.
His hand is getting tired.
He's very good on that. No, he can hold it. I tell you, he can do some long hold.
I could feel it.
I know. No, it's when he starts doing this.
He goes right up in there. I noticed that yesterday, right up in the grill.
Yeah, he gets right up in there.
I like when Eddie accuses him of being in Frank Warren's pocket. That's the best stuff. And you and Eddie are kind of rivals a little bit as well.
No, Eddie's all right. He's all right when I see him, but
what about those white pants? I mean, is it a little much?
Where are they?
He was walking the white pants earlier, and I felt like it was a bit...
White pants in New York do not work.
It's tough.
Because you're going to get grime, you take a city bike, all of that. Yeah. Oh, dirt, ketchup, all of that kind of stuff. Mustard, burgers, Cat's Deli again, get all that stuff. All the grease.
Oh my God, what a nightmare.
I mean, I will queue there today, by the way, for Cat's Delicatessen.
He's going to go on and on unless you chime in here.
Can we talk about, what are we going to talk about?
We got nothing to talk about. I love the fact that the weigh-ins were an absolute scene. They had Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch of WWE fame here. They had the violinists up there. This felt like a really big deal. Eddie told me, it's a big fight. And, when there's a big fight, we need Helwani there. And I said, okay, fine.
There you go. But
I'll roll out of bed and I'll make an appearance.
But, you can talk about Madison Square Garden in comparison with MGM Grand. We were there when Anderson Silva, when Anderson Silva and Vitor Belfort, for example, 16,000 people at the weigh-in or something, wasn't it? You do have those big occasions. McGregor and Mayweather was very, very big. Pacquiao and Mayweather was very, very big. Bigger than that. Everything pales in significance to those two events. But I've just been with Umar at Wembley Stadium, 94,000 people last week. We didn't even see the opponent of Tyson Fury till the Wednesday of fight week. It was an incredible atmosphere. We've got to get you over for one of those big stadium events, by the way, Ariel.
Maybe IFL could hook me up, Maybe I could be a correspondent. I'll just say, enough is enough with the boxing is dead. Enough is enough. In my world, they say... No, but in your world, they don't say that. But I just want to tell the MMA fans, if you happen to be watching, this was a UFC weigh-in. Last week, 94,000. Exactly. Next week, Canelo, the Shakur Stevenson. You guys sound like morons when you say that boxing is dead. Yeah. Boxing is healthy, and dare I say, right here and now, healthier than mixed martial arts.
I don't know. It's different. Yes. I mean, I don't think they're struggling to find really big stars who are crossing over. We lost John Jones too early. He's gone
I thought you
the
meant
wilderness,
boxing struggling.
and the same as Conor McGregor, lost him to the wilderness too quickly. These guys should have been mega stars right now. We should be talking about John Jones and Ngannou right now. Conor McGregor, having fought 3 times in the last 2 years.
Talk about this on
but blah blah blah.
Channel.
But in boxing, and I've covered it 30 years, there's peaks and troughs. There's always 4 or 5
right now
massive
it's doing
stars.
really well.
And it is amazing.
It feels like every week there's a big boxing event.
Yeah, well, there's rivalries, there's undisputeds going on more than ever for all 4 belts. There are great matchups, and I think boxing's come out of COVID really, really well.
And you know who is to thank? The sole reason for all of this? Jake Paul. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Okay. Cheers, Ariel. Cheers. I'll just finish on that and just say it is brilliant to have Jake Paul involved with this because he's brought something extra. Great to see Ariel Helwani. Honestly, this weigh-in today, this atmosphere, the resonance, how it's transcended just boxing this week has been incredible. And I do think we'll look back on this moment as a seismic shift in the way that women's boxing is viewed in the whole pantheon of sports. When you got Billie Jean King giving messages, kind of former tennis player, star and activist, when you got female congresswomen coming forward and talking about it, Congresswoman Vasquez earlier, just the whole panoply, Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter, talking about how great it is, 250 media here from all over the world. It's big. It's really big, and I do think we're set for a fantastic fight on Saturday night.
Well, Ariel, who's just gone, and Gareth Davies, thank you very much. That was the easiest interview I've ever done, and I hope the fans enjoyed that one.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.